my nose. I could smell it, but I never see the opportunity. Every day, the product's there, but we sell differently. So here's what happened. So you sponsor one on the left and one on the right, okay? And this is not a matrix where you have to be perfect. It can go broken. It can go, somebody is lazy and this one goes but here. And you know, and it's like that. But as long as they belong to the left and to the right, you get paid. Well, most of the time people say, you know what? I want him here. I want him that. And sometimes they steal people. A binary, you can drive it all the way to China, and 1 to 1,000 is lazy. The 1,001 are doing the job. The cream rises to the top, you get paid. Awesome. Nice. See, the problem is people said, you know what? I want to personally enroll that. Driving it deep. And you know why? I'll show you why. So here's what happened. On the first day, okay, you find 2 individuals. And you hear this all the time. Bear with me. Now, if you train those 2 and you work with them, and that's all you need, okay? On the second month, you have what? 4, okay? And nothing's perfect. And then on the third month, you have what? 8, good. On the 4th month, you have what? Okay, on the 5th month, you got? On the 6th month? On the 7th month? Huh?
128.
On the 8th month? 256. On the 9th month, you have 512. On the 10th month, you have 1,000. On the 11th month, you have 2,000. And then on the 12th month, you have 4,000. If you tally everything, you get what? 8,000. Okay, now let's play some games here. What's your name, sir?
Kamel.
Huh?
Kamel.
Okay, Kamel. Let's say Kamel has been my childhood friend and is more educated than me. The only difference, you know, we have the same father and a different mother. So finally, I said, you know what, Kamel, I'm gonna build a business, Gano Life. And he said, okay, Joven, but are you sure you never finished high school? I said, no, I can do it. So here's the math. If everybody buys $50 on auto ship, and you multiply that by what? By 8,000, you get $400,000 in volume, right? Okay? And you have 8,000 people. Okay? That means to say, if you multiply that by what? By 20%, you get what? 80,000. Well, Kamel said, you know what, Joven, we've known each other for a long time. I could never believe you can put 8,000 people. I said, why, Kamel? He said, no, you're not just capable. I mean, you're dumb. I said, okay, fine. Let's do 50%. That means to say around 2,000 people, okay, fragmented in a year. What's this one? Just imagine this whole thing. So now you're making $40,000 with almost 4,000 people. Kamel said, you know what, Joven? You're trying to present to me. I don't believe you can do 4,000. I said, how could you really put me down? I can't believe we're best of friends. And we go to church together and you still don't believe I can do it. They said, well, I don't know if we go to church together. You're a Pentecost. I'm different. Yeah? And so we cancel this one and we go for 25%. That means to say 2,000 people in your fragmented, okay? That means to say you're making $20,000 a month or $250,000 a year with 2,000. Finally, Kamel said, you know, I think that's doable, but I still don't believe you can do it. I said, okay, fine. Let's cut this 25%. Let's do 12.5% or $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year at $50 auto ship or 512 people. Now Camille finally said, well, now we're talking. I mean, you're near there. I think that's your caliber. You know, if he's not really big, I mean, I could have done something really. So anyway, to make the long story, I said, okay, so now you're accepting I can do 120,000 a year. I said, no. I think 512 people is too much. This is really trying to put me down. So finally I said, okay, let's finally go to 6.5% or $5,000 a month in income on an auto ship, that's basically $60,000 a year. With only 128 people. Fragmented. So finally he said, you know what? Finally, I know you can do it. Finally, he gave me credit, I can do it. At 50,000 auto ship. And then we compute the number, we're right about that. But here I said, so finally it's my time. It's my time to really challenge the guy. So I said, you know what, Camille? Let me try to test the number if you also know your math. He said, you know, I went to school. Unlike you never finished college. I did. I had a degree. I said, okay, here's the deal. Okay, let's start with this one. So, okay, how much is our latte? Or basically our other coffee products? Oh, that's easy. We got $17. I said, good. And in those latte bags, how many sachets? He said, oh, that's easy. There's 20 sachets. I said, good. I said, you really know your stuff. Now, let me ask you right now. If we sold 400 sachets, in order to get the number of bags, you're going to divide it with what? He said, that's easy. Divide it by 20. And you get 20 boxes. I said, good. So here's the deal. In each of these bubbles, they represent an individual. Remember I told you? You ask me how you're going to go to heaven, I can give you 10 bullets. You need to feel the marketing and the plan from your heart. You know? You don't court a woman by reading a book. You do it by experience. Ask James Pickens. So each one of these bubble represent an individual, and they have a story. That's the key to the whole thing. It's a story. That's all it is. And the story of this lady says, watch, I drink 4 cups of coffee a day. Because, see, this guy is a Joven, you know, even if I believe you can do 128 individuals in your organization in 1 year, there's a drawback. A lot of people will cancel the auto ship. Some of them will even don't want to buy after 2-3 months. You're wrong. We're not selling insurance here. We're not even selling, you know, prepaid calling card for $1 a minute. You know what I mean? The story of this individual says, I drink 4 cups of coffee a day. How many sachets is that? 4, right? There's 4 of us in the family. So how many sachets?
16.
Times 30 days, that's not including your visitors. How many sachets?